They tell you to trust the science, but they never tell you who controls the data, who decides what gets released, and who decides what quietly disappears. You're asked to believe that in 2025, humanity can image planets orbiting stars thousands of light years away. Cloud bands, atmospheric composition, surface detail. Yet when it comes to objects passing through our own solar system, suddenly the images are blurred, incomplete, or unavailable. You're told a Mars orbiter goes offline at a critical moment. You're shown low-resolution frames of an interstellar object, while amateurs with backyard equipment publish clearer imagery days later. And you're expected not to notice the contradiction. This isn't about accusing anyone of evil. It's about recognizing institutional behavior. Large organizations don't just study reality. They manage narratives. They decide what is premature, what is inconclusive, what might cause confusion, what might require further internal review. And in that filtering process, entire conversations disappear. History is full of examples where the fringe was right, not because they were smarter, but because they were willing to ask questions that were uncomfortable. Continental drift was fringe. Meteor impacts causing mass extinctions were fringe. The idea that bacteria cause ulcers was fringe, not because the evidence didn't exist, but because acknowledging it threatened careers, funding, reputations, and control. Science is not a belief system, it is a method. And when a method becomes locked behind hierarchy, funding pressure, and political optics, it stops being curious and starts being defensive. That's when progress slows. That's when anomalies get labeled noise. That's when data gets buried in supplemental files. That's when uncomfortable observations are explained away instead of explored. So here's the real message. Don't blindly believe NASA. Don't blindly believe me. Don't blindly believe anyone. Compare sources. Listen to independent researchers. Read fringe papers, not as gospel, but as hypotheses. Ask why certain questions are discouraged instead of answered. Because truth doesn't fear scrutiny, only narratives do. If something is real, it will survive debate. If it's fragile, it will require authority to protect it. The universe is not obligated to fit our comfort zones. And history shows that the biggest discoveries don't come from consensus. They come from people willing to look where they were told not to. Stay curious, stay critical, and never outsource your awareness.